She had it all: fame, beauty, success. And then, silence. What really happened to Brittany Murphy? She was the bright, quirky star who lit up every screen she touched. From Clueless to 8 Mile, Brittany Murphy was one of Hollywood's most beloved young actresses. She had it all: fame, talent, a unique charm that couldn't be faked. But in December 2009, she was found collapsed in her home, dead at just 32. Her cause of death? Pneumonia. But the story never felt complete. There was something off. Something no one wanted to say out loud. Until now. This is the Silent Files. And tonight, we ask, what really happened to Brittany Murphy? December 20th, 2009. Early morning in the Hollywood Hills. Inside a sprawling but decaying mansion once owned by Britney Spears, actress Brittany Murphy collapsed in her bathroom. Her mother Sharon and husband Simon Monjack were in the house. Paramedics arrived after a frantic 911 call. She was unresponsive, barely breathing. Just hours later, Brittany Murphy was pronounced dead at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Shock hit Hollywood like a cold wave. Her final days hadn't been public. There were no warnings. Or so it seemed. The official cause of death was ruled as pneumonia, with anemia and multiple prescription drugs listed as contributing factors. But the public wasn't convinced. Neither were her fans. And soon, the whispers would become louder than the headlines. Let's rewind. Brittany Murphy first hit it big in 1995 with Clueless as Ty, the awkward but lovable new girl. She wasn't the Hollywood it girl type, and that's exactly why fans loved her. Over the next decade, she built a steady career in films like Girl, Interrupted, Don't Say a Word, and 8 Mile opposite Eminem. But behind the scenes, things weren't as glamorous. Friends say she was sensitive, insecure, eager to please, always fighting to be taken seriously, not just as a comic sidekick or character actress, but as a true leading woman. By the early 2000s, rumors of drug use began swirling. She lost weight rapidly. Her voice became thinner. Paparazzi photos showed her looking gaunt and exhausted. But the real shift came in 2007, when she married a man named Simon Monjack. And everything changed. Simon Monjack, British screenwriter. Older, mysterious. To some, controlling. To others, outright dangerous. The marriage shocked Britney's fans and friends. No one knew him. Few trusted him. Behind closed doors, Monjack reportedly kept tight control over Britney's life. He took over as her manager, agent, even makeup artist. He isolated her from friends, cancelled interviews, and was said to be deeply paranoid about the press. In 2009, Brittany was dropped from multiple projects. Her career was stalling. She spent more and more time in her mansion with Monjack and her mother, Sharon, who also lived with them. People who saw her in those final months said she seemed fragile, lost. And then, she was gone. But here's where it gets strange. 5 months after Brittany's death, Simon Monjack also died. In the same house. From the same causes, pneumonia and anemia. 2 deaths. 5 months apart. Same conditions. Same room. Naturally, people started asking questions. Was it mold in the house? Environmental poisoning? Or something even darker? Her father, Angelo Bertolotti, certainly thought so. In 2013, he had Brittany's hair tested by an independent lab. The results showed elevated levels of heavy metals, including antimony and barium, which are sometimes found in rat poison. He claimed his daughter had been poisoned. But the coroner's office rejected those findings, stating the metals could have come from hair products or contamination. Still, the theory wouldn't go away. The mystery deepened with Simon's death. Despite his shady past, including lawsuits, unpaid debts, and alleged visa fraud, Simon's death was quickly ruled natural. No further investigation. No real answers. And Brittany's mother, Sharon, the only person present at both deaths, refused to believe in foul play, despite her ex-husband's claims. In a rare statement, Sharon said, "My daughter died of natural causes. Let her rest in peace." But can we? There's another theory. Not about murder or mold, but about Hollywood itself. Some say Brittany was slowly destroyed by the very industry that made her. The pressure to be thin, to be beautiful, to stay relevant. She lost roles to younger actresses. Paparazzi hounded her. Rumors of drug abuse and plastic surgery followed her everywhere. She was replaced, discarded, and forgotten, until it was too late. Others believe her husband was the final straw. That isolation, emotional control, and poor medical decisions created a perfect storm that cost her life. She had pneumonia. She was severely anemic. She was taking a mix of prescription drugs, some legal, some not. And no one got her help in time. Maybe it wasn't murder. Maybe it was neglect. Or the slow erosion of someone who simply wasn't built for the spotlight's brutality. In 2021, an HBO Max documentary, What Happened, Brittany Murphy, reignited interest in the case. It painted Simon Monjack as a manipulative figure with a long, troubling history, one who saw Brittany as both love and lifeline. It also highlighted the strange, codependent triangle between Brittany, her mother, and her husband, three people living in isolation, spinning in secrecy. What is clear is this: Brittany Murphy's death was preventable. She was young, ill, and surrounded by people who failed to act. Whether out of denial, ignorance, or control. And that's what makes it a tragedy. She was 32. Still full of talent. Still full of life. But Hollywood is not known for kindness. And the truth, it seems, was lost somewhere between tabloid headlines and silence. So tonight, we remember Brittany Murphy. Not just as a star, but as a daughter, an artist, and a woman caught in a web of love, illness, and mystery. Her voice may be gone, but her story still echoes. Softly. Like a warning. Subscribe to the Silent Files for more stories that never should have been forgotten. Comment below, do you believe Brittany Murphy was murdered, neglected, or just failed by the people closest to her?